We are live. We are live. And
You were
we
going
have
to do that anyways,
Brian in the
right,
chat.
Kurt?
Yeah.
We are live. We are. Oh,
Yeah, you have to turn the microphone off on YouTube.
we are live. We are.
Yeah, you have to turn the microphone off on YouTube.
Who's got the mic going?
Gotta be
It's
That's
you,
fine.
usually.
Who's got the mic going?
Brian. You gotta mute YouTube. Probably on your computer. There you go. That worked, whatever you did.
Yeah, that worked.
Yeah, muted himself.
You muted yourself, not
Yeah.
YouTube. Not
Radioactive. It's usually like when you go live, I always have to hit the mute button on YouTube for myself.
Yeah, don't hit mute on Zoom, hit mute on YouTube.
On YouTube, yeah.
Hey, Dennis, welcome in. Donna, welcome in. Are you staying dry, Dennis?
It's usually like when you go live.
Did I lose volume on everybody?
No, Brian's still
Brian's
me.
dealing with something over there.
Brian's still trying to
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Am I giving you feedback now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, we got feedback.
Am I giving you feedback now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
I gotta mute him. Oh, he did it himself. Your co-host, by the way, Kurt.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Kurt's co-host. Yeah.
All right, I can mute Duckman.
Yeah.
Hi,
Good to
Donna.
hear, Dennis. Good to hear, buddy. So far, so good. Awesome. Hope you're having a good time.
Going right on, Dennis.
It stopped raining out there?
For now.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like it always rains every year, don't it?
Well, it's Kentucky, man.
Yeah. I think they had a good time last year.
I mean, that's the
They
rainy
had
season.
Wind
Well, yeah,
was.
Kentucky, man, it's always wet. I mean, everything's wet out there all the time.
Bushman, welcome in. How's it going?
Hey, Dirk.
And Dirk.
Hey, Dirk. Dirk.
Bushman. You got it there, Brian?
He's still working on it.
Yeah.
Don't say the word R. Okay, you don't say it. I didn't say it. I just said, are you staying dry? Don't say the word R.
No, you're still got it,
Still
Brian.
reading that.
Didn't say it. I just said, are you staying dry?
Your TV on?
Still reading that.
Didn't say it. I just said, are you staying dry?
TV on?
Still reading that.
Didn't say it. I just said, are you staying dry? Say something. We'll see if we hear it.
You gotta unmute himself.
Oh, he muted himself again. Yeah.
Something's got to be on. Are you using a phone? No.
No.
Sometimes your phone will do that. Won't go quiet.
Yeah.
No.
How's this?
Sometimes your phone will do that. No, we can still hear it.
Still here, Brian.
You can't hear me?
We
No,
can hear
you-
you, but we hear the feedback.
We can still hear it.
Still
Why
here,
don't you, Brian, go
Hear me?
exit out and re-come back in.
Yeah.
Hey, Kurt.
Oh, you got the mini max?
I did.
Awesome.
Right
Yeah.
My
on.
niece has got one of them.
Yeah. I'm going to give her a go.
Nice.
That's pretty good. You see, they got
Radioactive.
RT, eh?
Just
Yeah, that one looks nice.
That one looks nice.
when you're
Expensive, but
far
not-
away. Oh, sorry, Kurt. But
Hey?
when you're far away, turn it real slow because it will flip over real easy.
Yeah, I got green.
They sell
Yeah.
they sell a wide kit for it now.
They do, yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna order one.
Yeah, it needs a wide kit. Just remember that. You're gonna be walking if you don't turn slow.
Yeah, I'm gonna order the wide kit for it.
Well, it's a monster truck. It's supposed to flip over when you turn fast.
Yeah, but it flips over really easy, Kurt.
Yeah, that XRT Mini looks really good, but that
Yeah.
sucker is going for $539 in Canada.
Yeah, it's like 430 or something here, I think.
Like that is crazy for a Mini. But it is 3S and it does do 53 right out of the box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
RC driver got it up to 53 or 63?
63.
63, yeah.
Right out of the box.
Right
Wow.
out of the box on
Yeah, with
3S.
the 3S battery.
Yeah, that's crazy. And stable, holy cow.
Right?
Yeah,
Really? Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, it looks pretty good.
I like the new Stampede. If I'm gonna get another RC, I'll probably get that. Have a good basher.
Yeah, I'm gonna get back to some bashing too. Like I've been out of it for a long time and just doing the crawling, and I need something different where I don't have to travel, 15, 20 minutes away and look for, I just need to go to a park and have a good time,
Yeah.
right? I can do that
Maybe
10 feet up the street here.
KB's wife has a Stampede, but he's not gonna use that.
Like I had the T-Maxes and the Revos and I really enjoyed it. And then I just went crawling and never went back to bashing, but I thought, no, I'm gonna get a basher now.
Huh.
Spend my money in a different part of the hobby for a bit.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm still gonna get a street too. There you go, Brian.
How's
I think that's
There you
better.
go.
Yeah, I had the microphone on my camera and on my laptop going at the same time.
That's better.
Ah,
Yeah,
that's it.
yeah.
There's no feedback
So I
there.
fixed it in Zoom.
Hey, Squirrel, welcome in.
Sorry about that.
Oh, it's all good.
Eh,
It's all good.
Yep.
Oh, printer's done.
we can't yell at you too much, Brian. You won't send KB any stuff. So that new Traxxas, that's more like a like the Bandit style, right?
The Mini XR.
Kinda. Yeah.
Well, it's based off of the Max platform, but it's a lower center of gravity,
Okay.
wider.
Kind of like a rustler almost.
Yeah,
That's why it's more stable.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she goes. Holy cow. I watched RC Drivers right away when he posted it and I was like, oh my God, that thing moves
Yeah.
for such a little machine. Oh, not wide enough. Yeah.
I don't know why that's not working on. It used to be on KB's
Up squirrel.
list, but he's not anymore.
Anyone have the Sky RC
Yep,
corner?
I do,
scale?
Squirrel. There is a case. Somebody showed me a case for those. I can't remember who it was, Kurt. Do you remember who that was that showed me that on live one night?
I can't remember. Might have been Dennis, but
Yeah, I think it might have been Dennis. There is a case out there for them, Squirrel. I
think
bet you there, you know what? There's probably a 3D
I was just gonna say a 3D
file
case
somewhere.
probably.
If I can find one, I'll print you one up, brother. You're in the same town, man. I'll do you one up and I'll do one for mine. I keep mine in the original box. But
Wait, do you wireless one or the wired one?
I have the wireless.
Okay.
That's all they sell is the wireless.
Yeah, that's all they sell now. I wanted the wired, but all they sell is the wireless.
What is
I
that
bought
at?
one a long time ago. I have the wired.
Yeah, I
Is
just
that a
think it's better.
GPS?
No, for your 4-corner scale for weighing your trucks.
Oh, okay. Force going scale. Okay.
It's like this,
Yeah.
Duck man.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I've had mine for a while, so.
That's the one I wanted, and when I ordered mine, it was just being discontinued and I couldn't find one.
Okay.
So I
Nice.
had to order the wireless ones. They're okay, they work, but I prefer the wire.
Yeah, I mean,
Interactive better.
I don't take it anywhere except I use it here in my shop, so I don't
Me
I don't
too.
really need it connected. I have everything else connected to my phone. I don't need that.
Yeah, like everything is an app now, right? Like,
Yeah.
God. Well, I got to make some adjustments to this. It didn't go as I planned. Back into Fusion. That's it, Dirk. Thank you. T-Works. Look at Dirk just bang right on the freaking,
Good old Dirk, man.
yeah, he's got the link up there and everything. I knew somebody had talked to me about it and showed it to me. I think it was Truck Tech Joe.
Oh, it might have been Joe, yeah.
I think it was Truck Tech Joe. Yeah.
Dwayne, you don't have some type of case that you can strap one of these GPSs. Do you have a
No,
file? There's a
I
guy
have
that's
not.
on eBay for $18, but I just want to print my own. But
Yeah.
I can't seem to find a file in it. I'll pay for the file. I don't care about that.
Yeah, there's got to be a file. Did you try Cults?
I did not yet.
Try Cults.
Okay.
I don't have a GPS, so I don't need one, but try Cults. That if somebody's printing them, they're out there somewhere.
What do you need?
So on eBay, there's a case for this that has, you can use your own Velcro straps, and you can basically strap it to a battery. You can strap it to anywhere. It's really a nice little case, but I don't want to pay $18 for it
Right.
when I can print it myself, you
Yeah,
know?
Right.
I know Josh printed me some, but it didn't have the holes for the strap. You kind of just stuck it on your car.
Okay.
They do, if you look around, they do have,
Yeah.
I think Thingiverse had it.
I checked Thingiverse. There's a guy that has one, but it doesn't have the one that where you can use Velcro straps.
Oh,
But I'll
okay.
check Cults like Dwayne said. I haven't taken the time.
Yeah, you may be able to find one there.
I forgot I even had those things. They've been in the storage locker for so long. I actually have two of them. So I'm finding all kinds of stuff. We've been here 2 years and I'm still unpacking.
That's crazy, eh?
Yeah.
Never ends, does it?
Never ends, yeah. Yeah, we've been here 3 years and we still have boxes underneath the stairs that we haven't touched.
Yeah.
Export.
Josh says it's on Thingiverse.
Yeah, but it didn't have the straps, so I thought there wasn't holes for the straps. It was
Let me see.
Yeah, but you
I'm
can just
at this,
throw
but
that into a program and just make the holes for straps. Like you're talking a Velcro strap?
yeah.
Yeah, like you would for your batteries?
Yeah, RC Guy Garage, he sells it. But
Can't be that hard to make.
they're like 25 bucks or something from him. It's like,
It's
really?
just a box with a strap on it, right?
Yeah. He gives you the strap and all that, but still.
there's one from on eBay, which is exactly what I'm looking for, and it's $17.89. It's made for this. I don't know. I'm not sure if I can share my screen or not because I'm not very good at this. Sharing is not turned on. I'm sending you a request.
Yeah, allowed.
All right.
Why don't I have sharing turned on?
You gotta go in and do it, that's all.
In Zoom itself?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
thought I had put that on.
you must not have.
Thought I had turned that on when Tank took us through it all. Cause he's been able to share on my stream.
Hey,
Huh,
unknown, I'm not unknown, radioactive. Do you
Yep.
have Nathan's email?
Nathan.
He just sent me a link. You think he wants to join. He gave me his email, so
Can you see that now?
maybe throw that in the WhatsApp,
Yeah,
the
Yeah.
link.
Yeah, stick it in the WhatsApp and then I can send it.
Yeah,
send
I'll tell
it
him to
by
put it
email.
in the regular WhatsApp.
Armo Beast.
Yeah, that's a nice, that one looks good.
Yeah, and you supply your own Velcro straps and you can strap it anywhere. So
It's 1780 plus fucking probably shipping, right?
It'd be
yeah, I
easy.
don't. It's free
Sim-
shipping, but
Simple to make.
yeah.
Their RC Guy Garage sells it for $17 too, yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I'll try Colts. I just started to look today for it. So like I said, I was at the storage locker a good
Okay.
majority. So,
Look at link. He put a link in the chat if you want to click on that. Let's click on
oh,
it.
you did.
Yeah.
Maker's World has one. Thanks.
Oh yeah. And this one probably comes with a top too.
Dwayne,
Yep.
Yeah, thank you, Josh.
Nate put his email in the WhatsApp.
Okay. I'll send it right out, Nate. Give me a sec. Just pulling something into my slicer here. And I'll get on that.
Josh is at Beat the Creek and he's freaking finding links and shit.
Email. And I'll add you, Nate, to my weekly.
List.
Yeah, what's that? Oh yeah, that's a lot of typing, Nathan. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Couldn't have a simple email like the rest of us.
no, he gotta be confusing.
Jesus.
What did you say, Kurt? Josh couldn't find the email either?
What?
You said Josh was at Beat the Creek
Yeah.
and he
Yeah, they're
couldn't
all.
find this email?
No, he found a link.
Oh, he found the link. Oh, okay.
He found a link to what I was looking for, I think.
Or at least close to it.
Well, that wouldn't work because I got it spelled wrong. Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, someone has a file for those weight system boxes. Oh, that's nice.
Oh crap, Brian, I just remembered Toby didn't do a short on that box you sent him. He did open it up live, but
No, I watched it live.
yeah, he didn't do a short.
That's okay. You don't have
He's
to,
got it.
Keith.
He's got
Tell
it all
Keith
packed. Okay.
Double A, welcome in.
he doesn't have to.
He's got a lot of it packed now. He packed all his tools but this one.
Double A, what's happening?
Can't see it. Because the background's on.
Oh, yeah, there's a bunch of them on there. Okay, sweet.
He said
Hey.
Yegi is the best search engine for printing. and
There he is.
Yes, it is.
Sending KB secret messages.
What's,
No, sent me. Oh, there he is. That was quick. Jeez. I just said email sent and here you are.
Yep,
Nice.
thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'll add you to my weekly Wednesday night one.
Nice. Yeah, I didn't know what was going on. I thought Keith was doing one. Or Duckman.
We know.
I don't know.
It's almost the same in the one. Duckman's just a little smarter.
Little,
Duckman. Smart ass.
If you're added to my list.
sweet?
Thank you.
Start
Yes.
printing now.
Make sure I spelled it right. Yep. Okay.
How's that looking, Nate? Did any more work on it today?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, I got my ESC.
Okay. What did you get for an ESC?
It's a racing 60 amp brushed ESC. It's pretty nice actually. It's compact. Looks looks like you mount a fan to it. So
Does it have like is it programmable or does it have the little tabs?
yeah, it's got the jumpers.
Tabs? Yeah, I
Yeah.
like them ones. I like that better than programming ones.
Yeah, it's much less frustrating.
Easier. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't say hi to Josh. Hey, Josh. You got like 10 comments in there and I just noticed that.
Uh-oh, what is this? Remind me later. You want to upgrade my computer?
Upgrade or update?
update.
Upgrade,
Update?
something.
Upgrade means get new.
I was able to put Windows 11 on my computers, thankfully.
Yeah, that's good. Then you don't have to upgrade.
This laptop's pretty new, but I can't even have an avatar. So I guess I just be myself.
Yeah, I don't think I can on mine either. And mine's a built computer.
You have to get a bootloader to bypass the security requirements.
Ah,
I even went to the Geek Squad and they said, "Oh, you can't put one on there." Like, well,
Yeah, they may be wrong. The only computer I couldn't upgrade was a Core 2 Duo old desktop machine.
I
But I
mean,
got
put an avatar on me.
an avatar. Oh,
Yeah. I want an avatar of Duckman.
you can't do that?
No, not on this laptop. It won't let me do it. That's why I even went to the Geek Squad and they said,
I
"Nope,
don't-
you can't put one on there."
I don't think it's got like a game card or whatever.
Yeah, it ain't got. Yeah, that's what it
I've
is.
got
Kurt.
one
It
in
ain't got
my
some kind
computer
of
and I can't do
thing.
it. It won't let me do it. And I have a gaming computer
Ah.
and a built gaming computer.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but
I built it. I had it built for doing videos for better video editing, but I've never gamed on it, but it's got a freaking gaming card with lights on it and fancy fans and all that shit. It does all that fancy crap, but
KB goes and tries to turn on the PlayStation. The power went out for like 2 seconds. And he went back to turn on a PlayStation and it goes to 90%. And now it's flashing and sparking and doing all kinds of shit. Damn it.
It's sparking?
Well, it's sparking in his map, Brian, but it's flashing.
Huh.
Tried to reboot it, took the CD out, put it back in. It's still doing the same damn thing. He only wants to go out and chop some people's heads. So
Really?
in the game, I mean,
oh, that's a good one, eh? That Maker's World Sky RC case, that looks good. That's perfect, Brian. That'll work perfect. I just opened that link Josh put in there. God, I keep losing Zoom. God damn. Cause I'm trying to print and slice at the same time.
Print and slice.
Oh yeah, I got so many windows open here. It's out of control.
Yeah.
I didn't see Mitch yesterday, or was he on Sunday?
I think he was typing in there, he just didn't come on.
Yeah, I wonder if he's all right. I didn't see him last night on tanks.
He just gets busy.
Yeah, he's got a lot of kids to take care of.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got that new baby and
Oh, he's got a kid now?
Got a
yeah,
new,
he's got several. He's got
he's got
several
several.
kids, but he's got a brand new baby.
Yeah, he's got a new one.
Him and
Wow.
K-Bash will get on the phone and talk for hours.
Oh, that live Wednesday, and I put Mitch as host because they were just giving her. I was just sitting there listening. I said, "Okay, guys, I'm out of here. You're talking way beyond my knowledge base of
Yeah,
speed."
they'll talk for hours about shit like that.
Yeah,
What,
Yeah.
what are they talking about?
speed run,
Speed runs,
Oh, yeah,
gearing,
makes sense.
gearing,
setups.
whatever.
Yeah, just zoom. I just sat there and stared at.
Zoom.
Yeah, it just zoom, right over top of me.
You know, especially when that's all they do is speed runs. So
Yeah,
Yeah, Dwayne, it's kind of scary when you got a Tamiya king hauler coming at you at 30 miles an hour and you have to
Yeah.
jump over it.
yeah, yeah,
Or it seems like it's 30, but it's really 12.
yeah. I'm sure I'll have the max hit me a few times once I get the feel back to bashing and my control back. I haven't bashed in a long time. But of course, you get one, you know what's gonna happen.
yeah,
You're gonna get two,
Oh, it's gonna get bad.
just in case one breaks.
I can just feel it. I say that XRT Mini is gonna be out of reach for me as money wise. I wouldn't pay for something like that for that size, but watch, I'll have one.
Yeah.
My shop he's a Traxxas dealer, so he's already got them on order.
that's probably the one I would want if I was going to get a small one again.
Yeah, I was in there today and he says, yeah, I already got them on order.
Stable.
Yeah. Yeah, they look pretty good though. Pretty impressive. Let's check the weather here, see if everything's working and with Nightbot today.
That Mini Max, have you drove it yet?
Nope, not yet. I just got it.
I think there's some kind of clicking in it somewhere. I don't know if it's in the transmission or in one of the
Diffs?
diffs. Yeah, there's some kind of clicking in there.
Hmm.
My
Yeah.
niece had one. She drove it for a little while and it was clicking. So
Yeah, I haven't driven mine yet, but this weekend. It's supposed to be 30 Celsius here tomorrow. Yeah, weather's working. Good. 24 Celsius, 75 Fahrenheit right now. Perfect. Okay. Dirk,
we
do
were
a shout
supposed to
out.
have a huge storm, but didn't even come in here.
Nightbot's working.
I hope we got enough mud around here so I can go mudding tomorrow. Oh, I gotta charge some batteries up.
Yeah, I picked up two batteries for it too. Well, one comes with it. I picked up a spare.
Yeah, one comes with it, right?
I picked up two so I could get a little extra.
Small little lipo.
Yeah, 35 mAh, 2S.
You got that Easy Peak charger, or you're gonna use
Yeah,
the
I have
charger
a
that came
couple of
with it?
them. Yeah, I got a couple of them from other trucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got the live dual.
Oh,
4S
the dual,
capable
yeah.
one. Yeah, I'm just printing a stand for it. I have that one and I have another one that's one of their older ones, but it works with the 2S and 3S. This one works.
KB has two, but one of them smells like, oh man, I don't know. It smells
They
really
all
bad.
smell that way. Traxxas chargers, they have that funky smell.
Oh, is it like the,
Oh,
and the
yeah.
other one, you
Yeah.
have to, the old one, he has to bang on it because the fan doesn't work out the time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Fans jamming up, the bearing's gone.
It's going.
And they're good chargers, like I like them, they do a great job, especially on their own batteries, but I've
Yeah.
charged other batteries in them before I got a different charger and it worked fine. They're just not so, well, this one's the live dual that I have, so I can, again, an app on your phone. It has
What's
Bluetooth.
the app? You can take it and check it and shit like that?
Yeah, you can check the voltage, you can update the charger through it. It's got a
Mm.
bunch of stuff you can do, yeah. You can control the charger through it. It's done through Bluetooth. But I don't like
Is
them
it,
sitting on my bench. I like them up at an angle so I can see the panel. So I'm just printing these
Hey,
stands.
John, are you
let's
at
see a
Beach?
stand?
Yeah, John's at Beach Creek.
Is he?
Or it should be by now.
Oh,
Wonder if he got in.
64 Fahrenheit there right now. Wind is
Fine.
blowing 6 miles per hour. It's not so bad.
Can I
Eight-
see the stand?
82% humidity. Yeah, it's just a simple. I just have to make this one
Oh,
wider. So
okay.
I'm printing
So
wider.
where it goes,
So it sits. Here, let me get it on it. I'll show you.
probably get a lot better airflow too, huh?
Yeah, and it gets me able to see the panel better. So it sits on at an angle like that,
Oh, yeah,
right? It'll
that's
sit like
cool.
that on the bench.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got enough room so you can plug the battery in underneath it and everything?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. I might make one out of them. Make one of them from wood. That's a good idea.
Yeah, they work good. It just gets them all nice and up. I have three other ones over there that I've got them printed for. This one is just a little bigger, so I have to make it a little wider. So I'm printing the support.
What's up, Mitchell?
There's
Ah.
Mitchell. We were
Thanks
just
sending
chatting
me that.
about you. His ears
Thanks
must
sending me.
be
Oh,
burning.
go ahead.
Sorry.
It's okay.
What?
Go ahead, man.
Yeah, go ahead, Duckman. You're good.
Oh, I was just gonna say, thanks sending me that big box of, or sending KB that big box of stuff. Maybe you can make one out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I sent you a link, Mitch. You got time, buddy. You're more than welcome. Jump in here. Haven't seen you on tanks this week or anything, so was wondering if you were doing all right. You're gonna get that sucker done, Nate?
Eventually,
Eventually.
yeah. I'm relishing the experience.
Yeah. Yeah, the fun part's building. I gotta agree with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like building. It's
Yeah,
easy.
so
It's
do I.
more convenient to build than to actually run, sadly.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I got 2 comp boxes I still gotta build. Sitting there, I got my second 777 in today, so I got my 2 servos.
Nice.
Nice big brass buddies.
I actually did run a RC today, which was good.
Yep, that's a good thing. I'm gonna run
Yep.
one tomorrow. I'm gonna take that mini max out tomorrow.
Yeah, KB's mom's friend's gonna come over. And little boy is gonna run some crawlers
Yeah.
with him tomorrow.
Yeah,
Oh,
building
good.
is the best part, Squirrel. I enjoy it.
Yeah. And you do
Really
design,
fun.
right? So you can make your own mods, right?
Yeah, make it your own.
Yeah, it can get a little out of hand if you
Yeah, quickly.
try to design your complete RC. It's like a little bit much.
Yeah, it can get way out of hand.
All right, Josh, tell Jericho, be ready. We got that ESC in there.
Show that again, Kurt.
I just gotta,
Uh-oh.
That
Max.
looks like a max
Max 6.
That looks
6,
like a speeder, Kurt.
200 ampere.
Yes, sir. Let's see what we
Nice.
can do. Might
Nice.
change the gears a little bit though. To start
Just
out with.
3S, Kurt.
Yeah, 3S. I gotta take out that little thing and
Two sleeping children on me right now. Be in shortly. No worries, Mitch. All good. Take care of the family.
3, he said?
Yeah, two
Yeah.
on and sleeping right now. Yeah. Family comes first, brother.
RC 7,000. I guess we should use
Kurt's gonna drive that right into the curb.
1,000. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, he did a good morning bash this morning.
Yeah, that was fun in the parking lot.
Yeah, I watched that at work. Popped up on my phone while I was at work.
Just kidding, Kurt. I know you know you're gonna do better this time.
No, I'm gonna post one here probably tomorrow and it's showing me hit the curb.
Try to go out on Sunday.
Hit the curb, smoke the ESC, yeah.
I'll be back in a second. I can start charging some batteries.
Back in the tick.
Back in a tick.
Back in the tick.
What did I do with that?
Squirrel, where do you go bashing? Or do you bash? Where in town do you usually go? If you go bashing? Besides a park or, you know what I mean? I know we've got the motocross, track up by Co-op Center. Is that a place we're allowed to go? I don't know. Looking for somewhere to go. With some hills and jumps. No, you don't bash, okay? I know Redcliffe has the BMX track that's open to public, so I was thinking that spot might be good if there's no kids on it, because BMX is just starting up again.
Oh, yeah.
We used to have BMX tracks around here, but they kind of went away.
Yeah, we got one in town here, and then there's one in a small community out just on the outskirts of our town where I go crawling a lot. They have a track there right in their small community too. It's called Redcliffe. And then we
Nice.
have a big motocross track with actually an RC airstrip right beside it. But it's
Oh,
a
wow.
huge track. Yeah, like it's a big area. But I don't know if they allow other people in there when they're not racing.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go check it out.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, like it's a primo motocross track, so it'd be perfect for bashing.
Yeah. I used to ride my bike on the BMX track when I was a kid.
Yeah, I BMX'd when I was a kid too. Yeah. Yeah. And there's a skate park in town too. It's always busy at this time of year. Just out of winter, that place is packed.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I used to do that too.
I'd have to go like probably 7 in the morning when the kids are still all sleeping, because you know how they sleep in. Then I'd be
Right.
there by myself.
Yeah, I sleep in sometimes.
I wish
Probably
I,
sleep in tomorrow.
Yeah, no worries, Squirrel. Thanks. I just thought you might know. I've only been in town 3 years. My wife's from here, but I've only been here 3 years, so I don't know too many places yet. Not for bashing. I'll find somewhere. It's gotta be maybe in Dunmore, a gravel pit or something. I'll find something. I'll Google map it and just take a look on the satellite view.
All that type of stuff around here is like all blocked off and fenced off now.
That's how we are, man. California's bad for that shit.
Yeah. We're not much better.
They don't want you playing on somebody else's property.
Well,
No
I
more
think
Jeep
that-
trails, no nothing.
I think the motocross property is the city's because it's a Medicine Hat motocross club.
Hmm.
So, and I think it's city land. It's right behind our junior hockey's arena. It's a one, our WHL hockey. It's right behind their arena, so that's all city land.
Hmm.
County land, I guess we would call it.
It's our 1-to-1 4x4 area had a good spot that you just gotta pay $5 to get in.
Yeah, and I will pay that. Like I
Yeah.
got no problems paying $5 to go hit
No.
some jumps with the bashing. No problem.
Not like Sunday when we go on the trail, go trail running, and we're gonna go in the actual motorcycle park and pay, you pay $5 to get in that one park too. So,
Like that's nothing. That's worth it.
yeah, to keep it open and running, shit, I'll pay.
Yeah, exactly. I'll pay if you want to keep it going and allow us in there.
Yeah. Yeah, let all the dirt bikes in there.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, Dwayne.
Hey, Bill, how's it going?
Oh, not bad. How about yourself, man?
Pretty good, thanks. Yeah, Squirrel, it's further north of the co-op center, like just a little bit north up the road that you go to the co-op center. You keep going up that. I can't remember what road that is, 25th Street, I think. And you just keep going up and it'll take you right to the drag strip and that. Yep. That's exactly where the motocross track is. Right where the oval is and the drag strip.
Hey, Bill.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How you been?
Not bad. Weather's nice, that's for sure. I'm trying to get this piece of crap phone to cooperate with me.
Yeah, that's it.
There you
Squirrel
go.
Walk Spring Road. Thank you. Yep. You got her, buddy. That's the one I found on Google Maps. Yeah.
Is this up in Canada?
Yeah, it's in my town.
Canadian.
Squirrel and I
Alright.
live in the same town. We live in the same town.
Oh, cool.
You live in Canadian?
I live in Canadian. We both live in Canadian. Yep.
You know I'm just playing, right?
Hell yeah. You betcha.
Wish I was anywhere near any of y'all. Because I got nobody around here.
Yeah, there's a bit of bashing in town, but I don't know where they're at, like where they go. My local hobby shop, there's only one in town, and he sells a lot of bashing rigs, like Traxxas stuff and Maxes and sledges and stuff. So they go somewhere, I just don't know where.
There's absolutely nobody out here in the boonies. I have to go
Damn it, I should have done
about
that.
70 miles either direction to find an actual hobby store.
Oh, geez. Yeah, well, we're lucky. We got one in town and he's pretty good. Like for what I need, he always has. He doesn't get any Horizon Hobby stuff because the way Horizon Hobby deals with distributing now, but like even Proline, his distributor can't even get Proline in anymore because of Horizon Hobbies. Yeah, Horizon Hobbies makes it tough for Canadians. Canadian distributors really hard.
Yeah. Truthfully, it's hard to get a decent price on anything online,
Al's boy's name is Aaron Squirrel. That's Al's son. That Al's the owner of the hobby shop. I spend about 2 hours there a week. Easy.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, back when I was driving, I used to hang out at a couple of hobby stores in Gainesville, Florida. It's about 35, 40 miles from here. But since I don't drive anymore, I can't get anywhere.
Yeah, yeah. Welcome in, Sean.
Hey, what's up, everyone?
Oh, Sean.
Hey.
Sean?
Carl, what's up? Mr. Brian Toff in the house. Welcome, sir.
How are you, man?
All good. Same shit, different day, you know?
Know all about that. No matter what stage of life you're in, it seems to center around that whole principle, you know?
Yeah.
And all you gotta remember is you woke up this morning, your feet hit the floor.
Yeah.
You're off to-
Go vertical,
you're off
it's
to a
all
good
good.
start.
If you wake up in the morning, everything's good.
Yeah, if you wake up and your feet hit the floor, you're off to a good start. Means the big man still got plans, yeah.
Yeah, and you know, honestly, that's the one thing my body demands first thing in the morning. It demands that I get up out of the bed and stand up.
Turn on the coffee.
Otherwise, everything hurts.
Yeah. Mine demands coffee first thing in the morning.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. That's what it tells me. Coffee now.
Good strong coffee too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't drink coffee.
That's fucking scary.
No, I drink tea.
I used to get up in the mornings and the first thing I would do is go to the store and get a Coca-Cola.
Yeah, I'm a
Never
tea
drank coffee when I was young.
with my pinky finger out too, you know. Pinky
Yeah, I was a
finger.
Coke. I was a Coca-Cola
know.
guy too.
Hmm.
Now I
Sean, is
gotta-
that still leaking over there?
Now I gotta have my coffee.
See those
Yeah,
big
yeah,
bright,
just a small, tiny bit somewhere. I don't know. I think it has to be a hairline crack in the maybe in the
Yeah.
pump, something like, you know.
Yeah.
I checked every hose connection. I even took I took this whole section out over here. That's where the fuel tank is, like, or the
Hmm.
hydraulic tank. I took that out, checked all the
Leaker.
connections and the hydraulic tank, all of that. So
if you look at the
KB.
front of that towel,
You got
it
a
looks like
hydraulic
a bunch
leak
of
somewhere.
hydraulic stains, yeah.
Yeah, I think I asked Sean that the other day. He said it wasn't just old towel.
what was it?
Yeah.
I couldn't hear. A couple of people
That
were talking.
towel, is that stained from hydraulic fluid or?
I hope so.
Yeah, if you look at the
Oh,
front of that
yeah, I
towel,
hope so.
like that front of that towel looks like
Yeah,
it's all-
that's what it
yeah.
is.
Yeah, I hope it stains from hydraulic oil, or else I'm blue lighting this room. Yeah,
Right,
it
time to
is.
move,
There's
huh,
more
Sean?
over there, like, yeah, cause the other day it was leaking pretty rough, like. It gives you an idea of the size of that thing, like, is it the little bobcat sitting on top of it?
Of course I froze. I'm like, wow, everybody was quiet. And I'm frozen.
And that's a 1/16 scale bobcat, like, gives you an idea of the size of that freaking excavator.
Yeah, yeah, crazy.
So Sean, was it leaking during certain operations?
No, it's leaking when it's just fucking sitting there, when it's not being
Like
used.
brain
Oh,
surgery.
damn, those suck. Those are hard to track.
Yeah, when it's being used and it's under pressure, it doesn't leak.
Wow, okay. That's
Not
That's
even
a
an Irish
conundrum.
coffee dirt. Yeah, it's a weird one, like, so that's why I'm thinking it's like a little hairline crack somewhere.
yeah, because you would think that it would leak under pressure more.
Yeah,
than
and
it
that's
would.
why I left the arm in that position that it's in right now. I left it like that last night, just to see if it was losing enough where the rams would drop, like, you know, but none of the rams dropped or anything, so.
Yeah, Squirrel
You-
Al still running the shop.
Do you have a bunch of paper towels spread out under it so you can just see?
I have this
Maybe-
big towel, I have this big I went to Walmart and bought this towel to protect the hotel. I pushed this table to the side because that's a nice little coffee table, and then I just used this other coffee table from the hotel to work on it.
Ah,
It must be a Chevy, Sean.
Yeah.
That's from me.
Yeah. To be honest, same thing can be said for Fords and Dodges too.
Yep.
Ford definitely doesn't like the Chevy, that's for sure.
Everybody's using those plastic oil pans on everything now. Just wait 10 years.
Yeah, the only thing I went on my Ford, like my Ford Explorer and my two F-150s, all three of them, the rear end went on, like.
Hmm.
One of them near fucking killed me. I was going down the
Yeah.
Palisades Parkway when the fucking
Yeah, the
practice.
Ford 9 is supposed to be the rear end you want if you're building something.
Yeah, the fucking
Yeah.
rear end just completely locked in the F-150 when we down the Palisades Parkway.
It's probably an 8.8 or a super 8.8.
Yeah, that's possible.
All the F-150s now,
Might
if
be
they're not like
bulletproof.
the Raptor, they use the super 8.8, which is
These
just,
Yeah, this is going back a few years now, though.
if it's a heavy duty, it's a
Yeah. The people-
10 1/4 axle, which is really a monster axle.
Yeah, I had an F-150, so I think it probably had the 8.8. It was a 98.
Yep, probably.
It was a
They
good
have the
truck,
9
though.
1/4. They got a 9 1/4 that's like a beefier version of it. That's what's in the Raptors and some of the heavy duty F-150s, but most of them are the 8.8s, from what I know.
really miss my 96 F-150.
Both of mine were stick shift too.
Yeah.
But
What
I
engine
wanted
was
automatic.
it?
302.
Can't
Oh,
buy
yeah.
stick shift. Yeah, can't buy stick shift.
If it was 4-wheel drive, I would have still kept it, but KB wanted 4-wheel drive and they sucks. I would
Mine
still
had
have it.
mine had the 4.6 liter Triton engine.
Yep.
I rebuilt it once. That
Really?
was a hell of a project. Yeah, it cost
I can
me money.
imagine.
It cost me $2,000.
There's a
It
lot
cost
of
me
change
$2,000
on
in
them.
parts. Huh?
Those have dual overhead. Those have overhead cams, right? I think.
Yes, yes. This is the version with only one overhead cam on each side.
Right.
It's not one of the complicated ones, but
That's good.
but like I said, it cost me $2,000 in parts to rebuild that
Yep.
fucking thing myself.
Even though you can buy anything fucking stick shift anymore in America, huh?
You can.
Got a special order these days, mostly.
Fucking crazy. Anti-theft device. What is it?
But that 98, it was like old school stuff compared to what they got now. You know, I mean, it was 3-speed automatic with a lockup converter.
Mhm.
Look at
plus
look at the Ford Ranger. If you're going to buy a Ford Ranger, you don't want a Ford Ranger after 2002. Like you want to bring 2002 back for the Ford Ranger.
well,
When they still
yeah.
made
I mean,
them-
after
when they still
after
made
2011, they discontinued it after 2011, and then they brought it back this year, or no, last
Yeah,
year.
they made
Last
it.
year they brought it back.
They brought it back in, I think, 18 or 19. 19?
Got that Ford, one of my
Was it
friends
that
has
long
that
ago?
Ford, what is it, Maverick?
Could have been.
Yep.
It's
Yeah,
junk.
yeah. Well, the Maverick is a little tiny thing.
Yeah. It's not.
Little
not
tiny
too-
That's a
thing.
unibody.
It was the
It's a
Ranger.
unibody.
It costs a fortune though. What's the price of Maverick for a tiny little truck?
Everything costs a fortune.
Oh, yeah, they're all expensive.
Yeah, it's crazy these days. I don't know how people can do it, man.
Yeah, with a house payment and kids and insurance.
Yeah, it's tough. I just bought a new 2025,
What did you get?
Dodge Ram Rebel,
Oh,
1500.
nice.
Yeah,
Those are
They're
cool.
not that expensive, the Rams, I guess.
They're,
Rebel.
The
I actually
Dodges ain't
prefer-
that expensive.
They're expensive in Canada, let me tell you.
Yeah, the Rebel is expensive. I actually prefer the Rebel over the Raptor.
Yeah, so do I. I'm
The
a Dodge.
Rebel interior is way nicer and everything.
That is that like the Raptor equivalent to the Raptor and Dodge?
Yeah.
It's called the Rebel.
No,
I think
that's
it's the,
RH.
it's not quite, right?
Yeah, it
Say
used to
again?
be the TRX. the
Yeah,
Dodge TRX, now it's the RHO.
Yeah.
That's their new high-end
New
truck.
high-end motor.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
no,
What about-
Mitchell, I thought it was an RC channel as well, but
it's the
wasn't
same
there
thing.
one called a Ram Runner?
There is a Ram runner, but that is the RHO. They call it the RHO.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Ram high output.
Because they got the Ram Runner, the Raptor, and Chevy had the Reaper, right?
The Reaper, yeah.
Reaper.
Runner. That sounds like a Saturday night in a strip club.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yesterday, I was riding
a
with
nice
my
truck,
sister-in-law.
they're not
We
cheap.
went up to Jacksonville, and on the highway up there, we got stuck in some traffic. There was a late model. I don't know what year it was, but it was a late model F-150 Lightning, the electric truck.
Yeah, the Lightning, yeah, which they've had nothing but problems with.
I got a good look at the rear suspension on that thing, and it's like crazy. It's independent. It's
Yeah, it's
four-wheel
got a
independent
motor.
suspension.
It's got motors,
I think it was,
axles.
I think it had 3 motors, 2 on the rear axle and 1 on the front.
It's
Well,
possible.
they had gas lightnings too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the Lightning.
Yeah, but I don't think they make those
Very
anymore.
good.
Used to be
No.
the Lightning was a serious performance package on the F-150, but
Yeah,
now it's
supercharger or whatever.
Yeah, the
truck.
Lightning came out at the same time as the Harley Davidson one, wasn't it?
Harley
They had
Davidson
90.
model.
They had
Yeah.
a 90s Lightning that was just a 5.4 liter in a short box truck with a standard cab.
yeah,
and it wasn't.
Yeah.
That was the first one.
That was the one
Short
with that was the one with the
cab, yeah.
step right by the wheel arch to get up into the bed, wasn't it?
No,
Step on it right there, no?
this was just like a regular short bed, full size.
Yeah, but I thought they put a step right behind the cab, right between the wheel
That's the
arch.
newer version in 96 or 7 when they redesigned it.
Like
They
the
did
step
that.
side.
That step side, yeah, with the Lightning, yeah.
Yeah, I had that streamlined extended cab, 3-door, and it was a step side bed, real short step side bed. I think it was like 5 foot.
The
Has
trucks.
any,
The trucks are
has
so
anybody been
tall
talking to
now.
has anybody been talking to any guys in Peak Creek or?
Yeah, Josh was in
Little
there,
bit.
Dennis.
The trucks
I
are so
think-
tall now, you can't even put your hands over it, get anything out of the bed.
Yeah,
I
they're
know,
big.
the new
They're
ones,
big.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
How big
I've
they
seen
are.
nothing but complaints, people sitting in line for like 3 hours, 4 hours just to try and get their RVs in to beat the creek.
You get in to beat the creek.
Yeah, like sitting,
Unhappy people on Facebook.
yeah, people are going crazy about it. Some people just turned around and left like 4 hours sitting in line just to get into the place. That's crazy, like.
You think
Lord
they'd
have
have
mercy.
like two entrances or something,
You would,
right?
because other people not in the RVs and the trailers still have to sit in that same line then too.
Yeah.
Where there should be 2 separate entrances maybe.
Yeah,
No.
they should have like an entrance for RV and an entrance for just regular campers and cars.
Apparently it's like stupid busy, like.
Yeah,
I was talking to a guy there and he says like. From his
Kurt,
start,
Want me to print you one?
nice.
Was that?
You want me to print you one?
Oh,
Send it
that's
in?
cool. You just printed that?
Is it a GPS
Yep.
holder?
That's nice. Yeah,
All right, I'll
Yeah,
print you one
cool.
and send you one.
cool, thank you.
GPS in it, that's cool.
You
Yeah, that's
have,
cool.
you have the Sky RC one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I would imagine that Beat the Creek is so busy because the other events are canceled.
Yeah, USD's
Yeah.
cancelled, Axial Fest got cancelled, so I'm sure a lot of people jumped in the creek.
The
and
Texas,
that-
the Texas
I
rock
told
crawler
the-
wasn't
I told
canceled.
the guy there today he started trail one. It took him 45 minutes just to get into trail one.
Hey,
And then it got busy. It took him 4 hours to get around it.
Jeez.
So like he said you would try, you would pull the trigger and then you would stand there. And then pull the trigger and stand there. Like what? That would just annoy the fucking shit out of me. I'd pick the truck up and beat somebody with it. So,
right. That's how it was at Texas Crawl Fest. It's like the line is so long to wait to get to go on the trail. We just went somewhere off the trail, did some other stuff.
off the beaten path.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't see how that would be enjoyable, you know?
Yeah, but like that would just annoy the shit out of me.
Your batteries die before you get anywhere.
Yeah.
I was disappointed that I never got an invite or anything for that Illuminati scale. I know Rob, and I know all those guys. I know all of them, and oh well, it is what it is. But still, would have been nice to at least hear
In
from them.
crowd.
Looked like a lot of fun though, if I'd have been able to get there.
Georgia.
Hank sounded like he was disappointed he didn't get invited today. Aw.
Hey, it is what it is, man.
It's a good event. They should just change the name of it because I think a lot of people got upset that they called themselves the Illuminati of RC, like you know.
Yeah, I think you nailed the head there.
Yeah. It's like people hate the Illuminati and what the Illuminati stands for. And then you turn around and call a bunch of RC guys. Don't get me wrong, like some of the best builders there is out there and stuff like, you know,
Absolutely.
don't call yourselves the Illuminati. Like, you know?
That's
I'm gonna
pretty.
stay away from that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know who came up with that, but but yeah, I agree, Sean. I do agree.
Maybe they're just trying to illuminate and enlighten people on RC. You know,
Illuminati, yeah.
maybe that's all it is to it.
Well,
Having a private event with 50 people.
They're trying to illuminate their oddies.
Can you hear this?
Yeah, that's really loud, man. What are you doing?
I can't even hear it. What are you doing? Run
no,
the track and sound
still
giver?
not hear it, buddy, at all.
Zoom is good at
Are you
cutting that
hearing
stuff.
You
Yeah.
got the Starsky
Making my
going?
ears bleed. I don't have ears.
Squeaky. Ducks don't have ears.
Apparently I don't. I just noticed that.
Duckmen don't have ears.
Man, don't
Dinosaurs don't have ears.
He it's
Oh,
all he can hear you through his mind. That's how he's how good he is.
That's how good he is.
I heard that little quote too there, Kurt. And don't you worry about it.
What's everybody up to this weekend?
Hopefully going running tomorrow.
I think it's going to be bad weather here.
30 Celsius
Yeah, it's supposed to be rainy here.
Yeah, it was pretty rainy here today. We were under tornado warnings for a good part of the day. Like,
Maybe he's probably gonna introduce a kid to a crawler.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, we're supposed to be
And
like
then he'll go running.
85 Fahrenheit tomorrow, 86.
No RCing.
Yep, that's the plan.
He's looking
Yeah.
around for, he knows he has 4 of them Traxxas nickel metal hydride, big flat batteries. He's looking around. Finally found it in the toxic turtle. He hasn't run in months.
Is it charging?
It's charging now.
That's good.
Hard to fuck up a
Let's see.
nail.
I should say charging.
It's charging.
Charging.
God,
God,
Charge it.
Charge it up.
back is cat. Get some
Yeah.
lobster.
I haven't had lobster this year.
Lobster.
No
Oh,
lobster.
man.
White lobster.
Oh. Damn. That makes me sad.
White lobster.
Well,
Yeah, sometimes it like
Oh,
just
yeah.
creeps me out, so I don't seek it out, you know. But I
Eating your
usually
food. That's like
when I eat it, I like it, but when I think about it, I don't
when
like
it looks at you before you eat it.
it. Yep.
Now, there was a restaurant in Jacksonville that I used to go to years ago. Every Friday night, it was all you could eat lobster.
Is it? But it's Florida.
Yep.
It's different
Yeah.
lobster, right?
yeah, it's not that
Yeah.
good being
Yeah,
lobster.
it's
Those
not
were-
Yankee
those were-
lobster.
Those were Maine lobsters. We're not talking about the spiny lobsters with the tails from Florida. We're talking about it was
Oh, yeah?
Maine lobster.
They're not talking about crawdads.
Okay.
What do you call that stuff?
Big claws and all that shit. It was good.
Crawfish. There's a lot of crawfish around here.
All you can eat tiny lobsters. Crawdads.
Lobster was like $15 a pound, I think. At some point. That's too much money.
Yeah, it's something like that now. I mean, I can go to
Yeah.
Winn-Dixie and I can get a whole lobster, but it's already fucking cooked.
Yeah, Win
Yeah.
Dixie.
So I can like warm it up, you know.
Hmm.
But they're about a pound and they're about 15
I
to
don't
20,
know if I'd eat lobster from
depending on-
like 7-Eleven or something like that. I don't know.
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven lobster.
7-Eleven.
I don't think
No,
we
they-
get
they
much
wouldn't-
lobster
they
in
wouldn't have
Texas.
Lobster Slurpee. Jeez.
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
Just stick with the barbecue.
Yeah.
more reliable.
One
Love
day
some
KB
barbecue.
was sitting on his front porch, and when he was in Louisiana, he lived in Louisiana, he told me the story. He was sitting in his front porch and this lady was walking down the road with this big grain bag like thing, and it was all moving, and I'm like, he's like, what's that? He goes, it's crawfish. We're gonna have a crawfish boil this afternoon, she said.
Yeah,
There's a lot of it here. It's crazy everywhere you go.
I never had one of them.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Like a baby
Yeah.
lobster.
Yeah, it's pretty good. My cousin lives in Eugene, Oregon, and goes crawdadding all the time.
They have that boudin.
Yeah, good stuff.
I remember my buddy put one in his fish tank when we were kids. It's pretty cool. Go look at, you know.
Yeah,
Did
yeah.
it eat the fish?
No, he just kind of he looked a little bit freaked, but he just kind of chilled out.
I've tried crawfish. Like
That's good. I haven't had it in years, but my cousin would go crawdadding when I'd go visit him. We'd go visit him when I was younger, and we'd go crawdadding and have a big feast.
I'm sure down there. I'll have a look around and see if I can get any gator anywhere. Gator's nice.
Gator?
I
Oh, man.
really like gator. Yeah.
Where are you?
I'm in Texas. I'm not Houston.
Texas? Okay.
I'm by the Gulf of America.
I mean, it's possible because, you know, any food commodity gets shipped everywhere in the country. You know, I mean, like you could go to just about
Gator.
any seafood restaurant around here, and you can get gator tail.
Gator tips.
Gator tail.
Oh, gator
Tail.
tail. Okay.
Is that where all the meat's at?
Is that what you call her?
Yeah, pretty
That's
much.
what I call her, gator
I,
tips.
I've never heard of them serving anything, any other part. Usually just tail.
Rub some cream on them gator tits, lady.
Easy.
The gator tips.
Ooh, empty. Be right back. Beer run.
That's just like Rocky Mountain. Rocky Mountain clam chowder.
Oh, Rocky Mountain oyster.
Yeah, Rocky Mountain oysters. Yeah. See what happened when Dwayne's not watching.
Oh, what did I miss?
Oh, nothing, nothing.
No, nothing.
We're just talking about food and stuff.
You all kept your clothes on, right? And Nick's giving me the look like, oh, you got it.
Let me entertain you.
I gotta go look at Keith's YouTube now.
He's fixing to write the story with me and Beanfield.
Oh yeah,
He's fixing to post it.
that's
Keith,
cool.
you know,
It's going to be on the what is it? Playlist. Showing, really haven't figured it out yet, but
well, Keith, what I heard about Rocky Mountain oysters is something you probably don't want to eat.
yes.
Do
I
any
kind
of
of
you
miss
guys
what
Red
talking
Cat
about.
Fusion?
Red Cat
Nope.
Fusion.
I do not.
No?
Nope.
Is Dennis in the chat still?
No, I haven't seen Dennis or Josh for a bit.
What are you looking
Well,
for?
it's hard to post anything down there too, because you
I've
don't.
never driven my Red Cat, and I'm going out tomorrow. I wondered what this extra door was for in the remote.
I think
It must-
maybe for you can put like tools in there or something.
Yeah, parts.
Can you fit tools in there?
For a
You know,
shop.
it's a
I've
Red
never
Cat.
had
You
a
always
Red
have to
Cat,
have
so I
tools.
don't know.
That's a pretty neat feature, though.
Yeah.
Good way to use space in the handle of the remote.
Yeah.
Like my DX rugged has a little spot too, but it's not big.
Yeah.
Are there any kind of contacts in there for a battery of some kind?
So here's, I don't know if you can see that, Bill.
I
Right.
can see the battery.
It's probably tools.
I wonder
The
if-
empty hole doesn't have any kind of contacts in it.
No, I don't see anything.
But I wonder if it allows you to. I wonder if it allows you to drop a lipo in and then remove the 4 double A's and plug a lipo.
That's what I was thinking. If there's a plug there or something, you know.
No, yeah, but the plug's normally underneath the 4 double A's.
I don't see anything in there.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
yeah, because the 4 double A's could be in a tray that is removable.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I have to
And under that
GST plug.
tray, you might find a what do they call those? A JST plug.
AST plug, yeah.
You might find that in there. My RC4 has a JST plug, and I've used a rechargeable battery with it instead of double A's.
Yeah,
It's a
this
lot
tray.
brighter. Yeah. And what I like about that RC4 is I think it'll hold like 10 models on it. So I just need to collect out some more receivers and get all my rigs on the same radio. Then I don't have to deal with multiple radios and shit. Tell you what, though, the RC4 is probably the best deal going. You can get them on Amazon for like $55, man.
How much are the receivers, Bill?
The receivers, if you want 6 channels, they're like $15 each.
Oh, that's pretty
But
good.
they do have like two channel radios that will work, or receivers that'll work with it if that's all you need. So like 2 channel and 3 channel receivers I think are like under $10.
That's a radio link, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, radio link. But like I said, the receivers that have less channels will also work with it. So if you don't need that many channels, you can spend less money and just have all your stuff on one radio. You know, if you don't have anybody to come hang out with you or whatever, and you got a bunch of RCs, you can put them all on that one radio.
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked it up, Brian, on the Fusion or Red Cat website, and it doesn't say anything what that's for. It doesn't even mention it.
Secret.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
It doesn't even show it. It shows a remote, but it doesn't talk about that spare door on the bottom.
Does it seem to be a separate tray that the batteries are in?
No, it doesn't
No.
say anything.
The tray is molded into the base, so you can't remove the tray, the battery tray.
Okay. Well, so I guess they
tools.
provided space but no plug.
Red Cat. Red Cat's always needs tools.
The thing even has an LED. Huh. Look at that.
Yeah, it shows that on the
That's neat.
that it has an LED in the front. Yeah.
Huh.
4
Didn't flare
channel,
too bad in the camera.
4
Does
channel
it seem to be
grips.
pretty bright inside?
Doesn't say nothing about it.
This isn't a bad little remote for an RTI.
The dirt
Is that a basher, Brian, or
dirt
is it
is
a
for wrenches
crawler?
and Allen keys.
No, it's a crawler.
crawler?
Dirk says it's for wrenches and Allen keys and stuff.
Oh, it's
Okay,
okay.
listen to Duckman.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Alan can fit in there for sure.
How does Dirk know all that?
Yeah, Duckman done it, right?
The reason why it's called Psycho. That's all I know about that.
Dirk knows everything.
Apparently.
Yeah. He's a
Dirk's on the
psychic.
computer
psychic.
all day long.
He does a lot of research, and he's got a lot of RCs too.
He's on the computer all day long.
Eric, if you see a duck on top of your chest at night sucking some information out of your brain, you'll know what's going on.
Will he?
Maybe. You'll think it's just a fantasy.
There's Mitch. Welcome in, brother.
Going up those.
Mitchell?
Hey, Mitch.
How are you all
I'm
doing
waiting for
tonight?
Dirk to answer me.
We're doing all right. How are you doing?
Wonderful.
Hey, we're still on the right side of the dirt.
We are.
That's
Yeah,
good.
you
Yeah,
don't want to
never know.
Yeah.
I don't
We
feel
are.
like it.
This is true.
No dirt
Are
now.
you frozen, Duck man? You look frozen. You're not moving.
Who is?
Duck man,
Yeah,
you're not moving. You're frozen.
I know. I can't move without help.
Sorry to hear
Well,
that.
I ain't
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
I already hear that. No, no.
there's some tall grass growing around you, Duck man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll change it. I'll be at the beach now.
I will say this.
Oh, there you
Ah.
go. That's cool. I like that.
Catching my suntan.
What are you gonna
I have been using these
Have
and they
you?
are working phenomenally.
That's good.
What are
Excellent.
them? Oh, batteries?
No, pullers, screw pullers
Oh, okay.
Okay, nice.
for stripped out.
Stripped out Allens.
Nice.
Once again,
Oh, sorry, Mitch.
if you
Rip
don't
ends
have, if you don't
down,
have
buddy.
a set of these and you
Upside
deal
down.
with stripped out Allen key or Allen screws, you need a set of these.
Upside
Flip it
down.
over.
Rip edge.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
My bad.
I can't see the camera once I put
Flip
it
it
in front
over.
of me.
Bed.
It's upside down.
Hey,
Upside
no,
down.
it's not.
And back. There we go.
Don't mess with him.
What's that? For the replace your
Good,
poly grip?
good tools are always cool, Mitch. You know,
Where'd you get that from, Mitch?
You can get it from that company, Grip Edge.
Okay.
I got it off the Snap-on truck. But if you search them, they are their own company. It's not a Snap-on product. The Snap-on is just selling it in their off, like their off-brand catalog. They're a little on the pricey side, but if you're used to dealing with stripped out 1.5s and 2 millimeters and 2.5 millimeter Allens, they are your best friend.
So they go that small, huh?
I found them on Amazon,
Yes.
Brian.
How much are they
Yes.
on Amazon?
Canadian, I think they were 89 bucks Canadian.
They're like $50.
Well,
that's
I had found them on
like
Amazon.
a whole set of them, different sizes.
Yep.
it goes from 1.5 to 7. So you got 1.5, 2 millimeter, 2.5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On that set. But I'll tell you what, must have.
Do they just like go right in, or do you have to like push them in, or?
No, it works just like a regular Allen, but it's the way they design them that they like. I've used them already on stripped out Allens, and it's
They
amazing.
just,
It,
they just
it
grab it.
especially grub screws, dude. Like these 8 millimeter gears that the 8 millimeter
know-
shafts, but they're larger gears, and some of them
Yeah.
use a 2 millimeter grub screw. They round out so easy, you know. And
Yeah.
with these, dude, don't even worry about it. Just take them right out. Not even a problem.
But you know, we've all been told for a long time that blue was the way to go when it comes to the thread lock. But the problem is with blue, you got to use some heat on it if you're going to get it loose.
Well, yeah, I always use red.
But honestly, what
red
I've been finding out lately is that the purple
Purple is what I use.
The
Purple?
red
and the
is
thread
more
lock
for
you need to be
hydraulics.
using because you don't
I-
need to put much torque on it. You
Hey,
know,
Bill, speed run, everybody uses red to make sure it doesn't come loose.
Yeah, red is like
Ever.
you did a lot of heat for that.
ever. It'll never come out.
And that's why you always
That's
strip
the
the,
idea, right?
I used red
Yeah.
Loctite one time on body mounts on my Jeep. Phew, not a good idea. Not good.
Oh,
You definitely pick and choose what you put the
Well,
red on.
yeah. But a little bit of heat combined with those tools Mitchell was showing us, that should take care of just about anything that's stuck.
yeah, when I was
Yes,
doing
sir.
the speed runs, I used red on all my gears and because your whole center dip was just a straight piece of metal, so you pulled it out and you could heat it up and torch it if you needed to get it loose.
I mean,
Hmm.
don't get me wrong, I use a lot of blue also, but there are just certain things like drive cups and stuff like that. Drive cups are like a must. You red,
Yeah.
you know.
And and
Gears-
I figure if a
Gears are kind
crawler,
of a blue-ish.
if a crawler can be going 6 miles an hour and have stuff vibrate loose, then a speed run car running 100 miles an hour can definitely vibrate some shit loose. You know?
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Did you see Dirk's comment to you, Mitch?
Yeah, I can't see the comments.
Yes, yes, I am tonight. My apologies, sir. I have let you down once again. I won't let it happen again.
Right.
Oh, what'd you do?
He said, "Hey, Mitch, pretty slow to join for a speed guy."
That was a pretty good one.
Staring away from being Duckman's comment to Elaine.
Dirk's just a smart ass. That's all.
Hey, there's one in every crowd, and we need them.
And we have a Dirk.
We got a Dirk.
Yes, we do.
We got a Dirk. And Dirk is everywhere. He's on every stream that I watch. Every live, Dirk is there.
I saw a license plate that I think it was yesterday or the day before, and it said I heart DIRCK.
Okay.
Write that down and look at it and tell me what you see right away.
I heart Dirks,
I know it says Dirk, but it didn't look like Dirk at first.
right?
I am. I am.
It's like it sounded like your brain omitted the R.
Yeah, no, yeah. It was really fun. It was really funny the way it was put in there.
I like hot dogs.
Whatever, Dirk. Yeah.
Dirk.
Friday night we would have said the real word, but you know.
Yeah, Dirk. I was hanging out at the canyon this afternoon. Dirk was there, or at least for a while.
Dirk's on every live that I watch. Yeah.
I forgot all about that.
The canyon today. Yeah.
Oh,
I got another membership.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Yeah.
I just put mine on renewable
mine
so that I stay on there.
I think it
I
expired
don't rely on
the other day.
yeah, I don't rely on the gift membership, you know.
I don't watch them enough. I'm always working.
Yeah, he's always on when I'm working.
Yeah, I work for a living.
Yeah, all afternoon Saturday. Yeah, for me it's from like 3 till like 6:30
If I have time to,
on the East Coast.
and I seem so big. No, that's good.
He's got the fellas buying wizards, man. Have you seen the wizard crawler?
Yeah. I seen that build that he did. Yeah.
You can still get them for $500, man, if you got the money. If I had the money, I would buy one. They are so badass when it comes to just pure rock crawler shit.
Yeah, they look pretty good.
Oh, they're sweet. They are sweet. You can. It comes with the portal stuff.
Yep.
Okay, so you can run straight. You can run portals.
Yeah.
You can do the other thing. What do they call that? Where you run a straight in the front and the portal in the back. What do they call that?
Portal in the front, straight in the back.
Yeah.
They got a name for it.
I don't know.
What's the other? No, the other way. It's the portal in the back and straight in the front. I'll think of it in about 10 minutes when we're talking about something else.
Business up front, party in the out back. Mullet.
Yeah.
Mullet. That's it. Mullet. That's
Is it a mullet?
Yeah, it is a mullet.
Yeah, you can do a mullet with it. And you know, you have the same amount of reduction whether you're running portal or straight. So
Huh.
you don't have that particular problem to deal with those axles.
It's
Oh, they don't have a reduction in the portal?
Right. No reduction in portal as compared to the straight.
Ah,
You do have a slight difference in width. The portal is wider, but I think that the Wizard is actually a little wider in the front to start with. So the mullet, you end up with the same amount of tug, front and rear.
Yeah, Dirk put in the chat, mullet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
but I
No,
beat
if
him
I had,
to it.
if I had $500 I could drop on something right now, I would jump on one for $500 because they're
Yeah.
supposed to go up to 800 eventually.
Carbon chassis too. I think it's carbon chassis.
what is it, Bill? A kit?
Yeah, it's a kit.
Yeah, they're carbon fiber chassis.
Yeah.
And they're forward skid, but it's not severe, but it's pretty good. But everything is just so fucking premium. It's unreal. The wheels, everything.
Yeah, the wheels look nice.
Oh, they're beautiful, man.
Who
Yeah.
said
insane.
makes it? Who makes it?
Voodoo.
Odd six. Odd six.
Voodoo.
Odd
The
six.
tires, and it comes with the Odd six tires also. I can't remember the name of the tires themselves, but they are Odd six.
Mr. Wizard RC.
Mr. Wizard, okay.
I think. I'm looking.
Wizard.
Mr. Wizard or the Wizard or something like that.
Duckman, how do you say it?
Wizard. Wizard?
On A main. They're
Yeah.
supposed to be
Pinball
available
wizard.
$500 on A main.
Tommy, can you hear me?
That's American. Might be
Like
different.
odd
for
six.
Canadian.
Team odd six.
There you
Odd?
go. That's the one. OTT. Hot.
Yeah. Wizard
Odd.
comp spec C2 110 competition rock crawler.
What's this showing for Canadian prices?
Oh, I don't know. That's on A main. It says 500
Oh.
even on A main pre-order.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But you don't have that option in Canada?
I'd have to order
Canadian.
from A main.
Yeah, he does, but
Canada.
in India.
Oh, if it's 500, that's about 700 Canadian.
Ouch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, there's your wizard.
Yeah. About,
Yeah.
I would closer to
He'll disappear your money.
690, so $700.
Close enough, right?
The pinball wizard.
Yeah, what you need to do, if you want one of those, send me the money, I'll order it, and I'll send it to you as a gift.
Yeah.
That'd be the way to do it. Then you can get it for the American price.
Yeah, it's the Voodoo 1.9 KLR V2 tires.
Yeah.
12.3 wheelbase, 37.5% overdrive.
Woo. I didn't know it was that severe, but yeah, that's something else.
37.5.
That's why it crawls decent.
Tell you, them front wheels are gonna pull you around.
Voodoo
That-
1.9 H-shot aluminum beadlock wheels.
Oh, the machining is freaking awesome on everything on that.
I watched his build videos. That looks pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Crawler Canyon has built two so far. and there's 2 more that are being sent there right now from members that are sending them in. Gonna let him
Hey,
build them
Derek,
and mess around with them.
did
Yeah,
Crawler Canyon get the Long Ranger yet?
I don't think he's done one.
I
Earl,
don't think so.
Yeah, Dirk was gonna send him one.
we like using the
Oh,
tusk.
we should. You absolutely should, Dirk, if you can, if you're able.
J Concept Tusk. They're good
Yep.
tires.
J Concept Tusk, J Concept Ruptures, J Concept Megalithics. I like
With, Innovation
And
foams, 2-stage foam.
according to Crawler Canyon, if you're getting a J concept, you want the green.
yeah, green compound, yeah. You can get them from Mel, Squirrel. He can order them in for you. I get all my J Concepts from Mel. Oh, Dirk says Crawler Canyon has gotten the Lone Ranger.
Okay.
Okay.
He just
I just
hasn't built
wondered.
it.
Has, okay.
Yeah, he just hasn't built it yet. Nice.
Yeah, he said he was gonna give it to him.
Yeah, Dirk said he was gonna send him one.
Yeah, Squirrel for here, for the coulees and stuff, and in the Red Cliff area, I find the ruptures in the green compound and the megalithics do really well on that type of terrain.
I like the megalithics.
Yeah, I really like the megalithics. Yeah.
Kurt, I'll get this off to you on Monday.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
They're really cool looking tires.
Bamboo
too.
printed, Brian, isn't it?
I'm sorry, what?
Not bamboo printed?
No, I have a Cutie Pro.
Oh, you got the cutie. Okay.
Yeah, when I was looking, the X1 was more than I wanted to spend, and I was going back and forth between that and the PS1.
P1S,
And
yeah.
I just wanted a screen. For the most part, I've been happy with my Cutie ones.
Yeah,
So
they're good printers.
I got an X Max right behind me.
Yep.
oh, do you? Oh
Yep.
yeah. I mean, I rarely print in color or multicolors, so it's fine.
I don't print much in multicolor either. I just like being able to put all my filament in there, all the colors that I normally use, and just go. I don't have to load, unload. I just tell
Plus,
what,
it's a dryer too, isn't it?
yeah.
It's a built-in dryer. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, that's a huge advantage. So
Oh, drying? No, I've got a one right beside it. You can kind
you
of
have
see,
one beside it.
yeah,
Okay.
you can see it sitting right beside. I got the Creality Pi.
Okay, I see it.
And you can feed right from that into the printer.
I had to dry some PLA Pro Polymaker filament. I got a brand new and it printed terribly. And I
always
dried it
dry-
a couple times, fixed
Yep.
it.
Yeah, I dry all brand new filament, minimum of
Yeah.
8 hours. Yep, out of the package, into the dryer before it goes in my printer. Yep.
Yep, I've heard a lot of people do that, and I'm gonna start doing it too.
Yeah, it's worth it.
So,
Especially if you only
Does that
use
involve-
one roll of filament or one color, Nate. Just, you just have it printing or drying overnight, 8 hours, and you're good for the next morning.
Yeah, I got some of these.
So does that involve a little bit of heat and
Yeah.
some moving air in order
Yeah,
to
it's a
get it
heat
there?
with air movement. Yeah, it's a heated chamber and it moves the air around.
Cool.
Depending on the filament you have in there, it picks the heat that it needs to dry it. PTG I put in for about 12 hours. At minimum 12 hours.
Isn't there a new Pet G that's like a enhanced, like a PLA Plus or Pro? I thought there was a.
Pet GCF carbon fiber. There's
I use a lot of that actually. I like it.
yeah, there's quite a few different PTGs out now.
I
Yeah,
use
I haven't got a printer yet.
no printer
Before.
bill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no 3D printer yet, but it'd be nice.
I like the polycarbonate carbon fiber.
Yep.
It's a really good filament. Pre-line is the one I get. It's not too expensive.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
it smells a little bit, but it's not too bad.
I use all bamboo.
All bamboo filaments.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's because it's formulated for those printers. So it's just perfect every time, right?
Yeah.
I buy the cutie filament too. And when they're running a sale,
Yep,
you
that's
can
what
get
I
it
get
for,
mine. Yeah.
you can
That's
get
why
it for $20 to $25 a roll, depending on what you're looking for.
when Bamboo puts it on sale, I buy minimum 10 rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, the main reason I want a printer is to be able to print bodies.
Yep. Yep. Lots of guys are doing it.
Yeah, I mean, I got a 3D printer body several years ago, and it was already assembled, and it got printed in sections that were, I would say, about the biggest section might have been 5 inches. You know, but
Yeah.
man, I had to do a lot of sanding on that thing to get it to where it looked right.
Yeah, FDM, you're gonna have to. Remember Frank was doing his? He was doing all that putty all over his body he printed. Looked like he had to put a ton of work into it.
Yeah,
Squirrel,
this thing was 100% PLA, and
Yeah.
it's the one that got a little bit melty in the truck on me a few years ago.
Yeah, yeah, that's the problem with regular PLA. It's so heat sensitive.
Oh, it's very, very heat sensitive. Do not lock a PLA body inside of PLA.
That's why people still do ABS, which I hate, but because it's more heat stable.
PTG.
True. Very true.
PTG is good for heat.
It is. It is.
I've had no issues with mine.
Yeah, I never use ABS because it just smells so bad and it warps
It's
so
horrible.
easy.
How does that compared to I'm trying to think of it. I've been drinking, but anyway, oh, maybe you could.
I had some margaritas tonight.
Yeah, that's what I'm having, basically.
Squirrel, if you're looking for tires right away, I know that Avalon has the megalithics in stock. I think he's got 2 full sets. I picked up a set last week and I was there today and I'm pretty sure I seen them still there today. $40 a pair.
Ooh, that's expensive, but
It's Canada.
at least for megalithics, I guess not.
Yeah.
Oh, resin printing.
Yeah, I resin print.
How does that compare?
It's
far
not as
being
strong
able to
as PLA, or it's not as strong as FDM printing.
Okay.
It's more
But
fragile.
there are some resins that are more like a ABS, but
They still shatter pretty easy.
yeah.
Yeah, I resin print. The detail is amazing, but
What printer do you have, Dwayne?
I got an Anycubic
Ah,
X6K.
okay. So that's newer. That's not too old, right?
No, it's about 3 years old now.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, it's about 3 or
It's
4.
newer than the one I bought for work. I have an Anycubic Mono X.
Yeah, this is a Mono X, but it's the X6K. So it's a 6K
Yeah.
resolution.
So it's probably got a bigger, does it have
Yeah.
a bigger build
It's a
platform? So it has,
bigger platform, yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
That they're up to 12K now or 14K.
yeah, so that's a masking SLA, a masking
It's a
MSLA, right? So because that's why it can print really fast
yeah, and they're huge.
versus a laser. It's not a laser.
Brandon Tillman, welcome in, sir.
Hey, Brandon, welcome in.
Did you answer his question
Yeah,
there, Kurt?
The bigger it is, the less sections you have to print.
The more
separately.
you can print on it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, your build volumes are pretty small on resin printers, depending on the size of your printer, but they're not near as
Yeah.
big.
Brandon's wondering what size the battery it is for.
What?
Brandon's wondering what size the battery you're running in that thing.
I think it's what is it, 43 or 4600? 4300?
That Capra?
Yeah.
What you running, 3S or 4S?
Venture Time,
300 Adventure, yeah, they're a good one.
3S.
Bunch of those.
It fits
3S,
just
cool.
in there. It'd be good for a trail run. Should give you enough time.
One 4S battery.
Hi, Brandon,
And,
thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. We're filling in for Josh tonight since he's at BTC.
BTC.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was cool how that looked on the thumbnail. That was very cool.
Yeah, originally I put up the wrong one and it came up and I went, well, that's not the one I wanted. I had to go back and edit it. And
I wonder if anyone's got a look at my crane yet.
he posted a picture of having KB's box.
Yeah, I know I got KB's boxes. I didn't see anything of mine. It's still 2 weeks before I even get to see that freaking thing.
Is it a big box?
Yeah, it's 2 by 2 by 2 or some fucking thing.
Yeah, Tank said it's 2 feet by 2 feet by 2 feet.
You know.
Right. That's his crane.
That's his crane. Yeah.
Cool. Nice. The tank finally got her done.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's up Beat the Creek.
Yeah. Chris from GCM Racing took it down there for him.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, Chris is a good dude, man.
I gotta see what all I have. I have a receiver there. I have a Hobbywing 1080. I'm gonna try and build it at the event in Ohio. I'll try and build it and run it.
Didn't he include the ESCs for it? I thought
I think they need. Yeah. Oh yeah, I think there is 3 ESCs in it already.
I think he said they were already in there, right?
Yeah.
You just
I
have
might
to
bring
get a
this little ball. I might bring this little bobcat with me just to see if it'll lift it. Let's see, I'll put a couple of chains on it while it lifts the little bobcat.
what radio system are you putting it on, Sean?
I'll put it on. I'll put it on the Fly Sky. The big one that I have.
The one you showed last night.
Where's the one for my excavator? Oh, I put it back in back. The one for my dozer is on the charge. I had the right on the top of it, the 11 dozer. So I knew which one is it. So I'll put it on that.
Okay, so it'll be a 2-stick.
Yeah, because this thing you can put so many different models on it, like
Right.
so I'll just put it, and then I'll just put it on one of these switches where I just flick between them. I'll be able to, if the dozer's just sitting around, I'll just flick the switch and the crane will automatically just turn on then. And it'll
Nice.
automatically switch to whatever that's a good thing about it, like, so whatever pre-settings you have for whatever vehicle, like as soon as you swap vehicle, it'll automatically set to the pre-settings for that vehicle, like too.
Nice.
Which is handy.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Those are expensive too, aren't they?
Yeah, these ones, that's the elite, they call them. It's like $700. Well, now you can get them probably for about 500 or something. But they're up to 32 channel. They're up to like 32 channel. But
Wow.
as I was saying, what I was saying about them, the handy thing is you can have multiple ESCs on it. So like if you were running the tractor trailers, for instance, you can have an ESC in the tractor trailer, one in the truck and then one separately in the trailer, and you can have doing everything at this. Like you can program multiple, ESCs or not ESCs, multiple receivers to be running at the same
Right.
time off the controller. Like, so that's handy. Like you could have your truck all the
Right, and you
functions
got-
in the truck from one, and then
And you got mixing. You got mixing, so you can
yeah.
mix between two ESCs and stuff like that.
Yeah. You have to have mixing for these because you want these like if the hydraulic pump was constantly running, like it'll eat your batteries. So you have these mixed so that the hydraulic pump only comes on as one of the functions are happening.
Right. On demand.
Yeah. The hydraulic pump only comes on demand, like
Very cool. Of course, I don't have nothing to use radios like that, but it's still cool. I like knowing about that stuff, you know.
yeah. It's handy too, because like, so the dozer. Let's see, so like, so this side will drive your dozer like forward, back, left, right, and then like the ripper is on these side ones, but then the blade. So up and down on the blade is just up, down, and then left and right. So the blade will go left or right is left and right. But then the blade also like tilts forward and back, so you can change the angle of the blade. So for that, you just actually use this. So you turn the top of the stick to actually change the tilt of the blade, which is handy. Like so, these are actually like buttons as well. So it turns there. So they're actually their own buttons, and then you even have more buttons even on top of them too. Like
Very nice.
so,
Very-
so that's a handy
That's
thing.
cool radio. Hell yeah.
They're worth it. Like they sound like it's a lot of money, but they're well worth it. Like because like and they're so user friendly. Like to program and mix them, everything is great because the spectrums they're the worst fucking nightmare in the world programming. Like, because my
And
spectrum that I use, the spectrum that I use for like when I'm driving the two crawlers together, it's
Well,
not user friendly.
who makes that one you were just showing us, Sean?
Huh?
Who makes the one you were just showing us?
Oh, that's Fly Sky.
Okay. They got a lot of good stuff, man. Sure.
Yeah, there is an RC version of this as well. There is or the Modern Masters, all of them. Fuck. Diecast Masters. There is an RC version. I probably will end up buying a little RC version too. Although
Hey,
it's
have you
not
guys
nowhere
seen
near
that little tiny Mustang they came out with?
that little 132nd.
HPI?
67th or 64th one, yeah. HPI.
Yeah. Pretty
HPI?
cool. It's supposed to be only like $59 at Walmart.
It's the same size as it's the same size as Matchbox cars, like,
Just like a Matchbox or a Hot Wheels, yeah.
Sticks up
They're
to
supposed to
Hot
be
Wheels
coming out
body,
with other models too. But I gotta say that Mustang's pretty goddamn cool.
even the color they done in the black and green they done it is nice. But if they're that cheap, you can buy a load of them, like, and then just buy a load of the Hot Wheels cars. Like some of the, because Hot Wheels is some nice old American muscle cars, like, but some old
Oh
American
yeah,
muscle.
they make a lot of them, definitely.
Yeah. You do that, like put some of the fucking old Chevys and stuff on it, like, the only radio control one Hot Wheels get in there. Remember they tried to make that Tesla Cybertruck or some fucking thing in it?
Did they?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're junk.
Um,
yeah. It was like the proper version fell apart easily. Like the real one behind.
Mitch, you're caressing that tire like you're, I don't know what. Starting to freak me out a little bit.
I'm working on it, man. Gotta,
Petting it
gotta
and
have the
caressing
right
it,
spin
talking to it.
you know?
Be nice to me.
He-
Nice to me.
That's the new fidget flipper.
And these things are the best thing ever for your controllers. Even if you have pistol grips, like the Harbor Freight, the gun cases. Like I just cut the foam out. I cut the foam out to fit my stick radio.
no,
You can cut the foam out to do your pistol grip.
Yeah.
Just the gun case. They're just the
If
gun
you-
case.
if
from
you,
Harbor Freight.
Imagine
Yeah, 'cause
Doug
if
with
you
200,
throw-
with 300 of them, or
Yeah,
600 or whatever he has.
you know, if you throw like 5 or 6 radios on top of each other,
Yeah,
you're
but
looking at a possibility of something getting fucked up.
I know, so that's
But
why
if
you
like
cut the
that,
foam.
you're not
Yeah,
anything up.
that's why
How
I
much
cut
is
the
that,
foam
Sean?
there where my two sticks go down in, and then this goes around the top of it
You got two sticks that go down in, Kurt?
when I put
Sean?
it in. So they're handy just to carry all their controllers in, and your controllers won't get fucked up, you know.
Are they
Yeah,
expensive?
Those are really
No, they're
Oh.
only like 22 bucks or something.
That's pretty
Harbor
good.
Freight, right?
That's like a
They're from Harbor
Pelican
Freight.
knockoff.
Yeah, it's a Pelican knockoff.
that's not bad at all, really.
Yeah,
You
they're
can
from
get them
Harbor
on.
Freight.
Yeah,
You can
Harbor
buy them.
Freight's good tools.
You can buy longer ones, but like bigger ones as well, like too. So.
Nate, you don't have
Right?
Harbor
If you
Freight up
need
there?
something bigger,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my little toolbox there, remember?
Oh, yeah.
What's
What's the other one? Princess Auto up there in Canada.
See?
Sorry, what was that?
Oh, yeah.
that's the controller in there then. So the face of the controller is even down in the box.
Nice.
Oh,
So it's a no chance of the screen even getting busted up, you know.
Yep, that's awesome.
It's in it, yeah, they're handy, like, you know.
Yeah, I bought 3 of them for my drones.
Yeah, especially for me, like traveling all the time, like.
Yeah.
I don't mind the RCs getting battered around.
You know,
The controllers.
I
They have a
still
lock
have
on that, Sean?
Yeah, you can lock them.
You
Yeah.
can put a lock on it, yeah.
You know, I still have a brand new drone sitting in the bedroom that I have not flown.
Yeah.
Got extra batteries and all that shit, and I just haven't done it. It's probably like 2 years old at this point.
There you go. Cycle just put a link in the. But the one for my, you can get them all different colors, because the one for my excavator. That's
Yeah, those are
when
really
they're in their cases, that's why I tear them apart, because the one for the dozer's
I
orange
like that color.
and the excavator one is their color, so. And that's the same thing, like just.
Oh yeah,
Color
Yeah.
all in there, cut into too.
different color case. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Um,
nice.
And yet KBRC, as you said, like,
Oh,
you
right
can put-
there. Yeah, you can put a lock,
You can
right?
put a lock on
Both
each side
sides.
of it. You know,
Yeah.
so they're handy, like they're definitely worth the investment to protect the controllers, even the pistol grip controllers are getting more and more expensive, you know?
Yeah. True. There's lots of
Especially the end,
protective
because they're all
cases
touch
you can
screens,
get.
so,
um,
yeah, and
I've seen-
they're touch screens, you want to protect that screen as much as possible.
Yeah, I've seen cases that are supposed to be for the pistol grip controllers that are, you know, it's a metal case with the foam inside, and you can easily customize it to fit whatever radio you're using.
Yeah, the good thing with them things though, they're fully waterproof, everything like so. And they'll float, like you do end up dropping it and
Yeah.
like across the
Yeah,
street.
they're water, they must be waterproof.
Yeah,
Or
they are
resistance
fully-
at least
Yeah,
That's
resistant.
what I like about the,
Yeah, they're actually.
that's what I like about the plastic ones. They are supposed to be waterproof with that rubber seal and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you know, the metal ones look nice and all that, but if they don't keep the water out, they're no good.
And they probably sink.
yeah, them
Yeah.
things are fully waterproof, so that's a good thing, like if it starts raining and your controller sitting out there, like it's fully waterproof. Too.
I know it's crazy, ain't it? How you can make your truck completely waterproof where it doesn't hurt it to submerge it or anything. With that radio, if you mess up and let that radio get too wet, you got problems.
Yeah, totally.
Yep, that's the one, Brian.
Who's your name, Kurt?
Brian is.
Oh, Brian.
There it is. I6 Wizard
$500.
Comp 6 C2 roller. Oh yeah.
Have you ran
I'll
that
tell you,
Bronco yet, Brian, or
the
no?
machining on that thing is amazing.
You're muted, Brian.
You're on mute, Brian. I was just wondering if you ran that Bronco yet or not.
No, it's just been a shelf queen for me. To be honest with you, I haven't run much of anything, to be honest with you. So
No. Hard to get the time these days.
yeah.
That's why this time I took these guys with me, because the whole time I was in Chicago. I didn't have my RCs with me, and it just I just didn't feel right the whole time not having the RCs. And that's why people used to laugh, Spicy Psycho, because I would say I can't wait to get home to see my RCs. And they're like, not the family. And I'm like, no, I can FaceTime the family. I can't FaceTime the RCs, so, you know.
Right.
Wait to get home and give them
RCs are sitting there. The RCs can't talk to you.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, I thought I'd have more time now that I'm retired, but it doesn't.
Yeah, you're more time to run after your sons now they're retired. That's yeah. How's the sons hockey going?
Lacrosse, he's
Oh,
done.
that's awesome.
Yeah, they lost in their tournament last weekend, so we're done until next spring. So
Well,
But we-
I'm sure the
game.
consolation dinner was fun. I hope.
I'm sorry, what?
Said I hope the consolation dinner was fun.
Oh, well. We did a senior day and that was great. I'm to be honest with you, I'm happy that it's over right now. Just so much running around, but
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he traveled. We went to Alabama. I went to Georgia twice, and then all over Virginia and North Carolina.
Wow.
Yeah, but he's playing like fucking elite level.
He's just Division 3, so it's fun. I like the game, and he's pretty decent. So
yeah, it is. It's a good game. Like it's the closest to Hurley, so that's why I don't mind watching it either. Like, you know.
yeah, you had told me about that. I looked that up a while back. So.
Yeah, that's why I don't mind watching lacrosse, because it's
Yeah.
close to Hurley. But
Yeah. All the conference tournaments are this past week or this coming week for all divisions 1, 2, and 3. So
Tell you what, man, these times are not coming back. Enjoy it while you got it, buddy.
Yep.
Kurt, you're on to something different again. Look at you. You're just one thing to another down there. Just a giving her tonight.
Messing around.
Yeah. I got nothing on the bench again. I got my Minimax on the bench.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, I did
My
some.
motivation is messed up. What is that line in that song? Where is my motivation? I need my motivation.
Yeah.
Who does that? Damn. Can't think of it. That's a bitch about getting old and the combination of doing things to keep yourself entertained. Otherwise, you forget stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to keep yourself entertained though.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
If you don't, you go crazy.
Yeah, things will go to shit if you don't.
That Burn?
Hey, Vern, welcome in.
Burn Solo.
Nacho Libre.
Hey, Vern.
Burn. What's up, Burn Solo?
Smoke another.
Indeed.
Jeez. You all
I
right?
muted you, Bill.
That
Just so you know, I muted you. You have to unmute yourself.
was a good one.
Sean, how long are you in Texas for?
I'll be here to middle of October probably.
Yeah.
Be here through all the fucking hot months, that's for sure. Which I'm not looking forward to. I was complaining today about the heat and everybody's laughing. They're like, oh, wait till July and August. And then you'll know
Yeah.
the heat.
That ain't freaking hot.
Yeah. Maybe I'll lose a bit of fucking weight though. That might be a good thing. It's just fucking.
The humidity
the
comes and you
10
want to go
degrees
outside.
Yeah.
What are you building?
A cheesecake factory.
A what?
Cheesecake factory, a restaurant.
Oh, okay.
Cause they used to build them in malls, but they started building them all freestanding to get away from malls.
Yeah.
Building all out of the ground, freestanding ones. Which is handy, like, 'cause they own 20 different restaurants, that keeps me busy.
See you later, Nate. Thanks for coming. Nate's out.
Good night.
Later, Nate.
Burn Solo.
I feel like I'm a million miles away with this fucking camera.
You are a million miles away.
You just noticed that? Huh.
Need to pull everything over closer.
You have it set on your TV, Sean?
Yeah, I have it set in top one of the TVs. The TV here, this is like the living room, and there's a TV in my bedroom as well, like the. I need to get one for the kitchen. That's what I'm cooking, I'm still watching TV. Get one of them new ridiculous fridges, you see it, them fucking things are like. The TV channels all on the face of the fucking fridge, and then you can actually do all your emails on it and like
Yeah,
Facebook and everything. It's fucking retarded. Like, why do you need a fridge to do that? Like,
right?
you know?
Just
What
stupid.
sort of fat bastard are you? You're spending that much time in the fridge, like, you know? That's it.
Can't pick up your phone and do it that way, like, come on. Yeah,
I will try it, Fern. It's actually, it's literally, I could stand on my job site and throw a stone at it. I'm only here fucking 2 weeks. You know, I'm here till October. It's literally not even 5 minutes from my job site. It's just funny because when Fern found out I was coming here, he gave me the name of a restaurant. He says, "Hey, check this place out," and everything. Turns out where my job site is, I can actually see it. The restaurant he's talking about from my job site.
Bill, just so you know, I did mute you there.
Neither who me.
you're still alive.
You're still alive.
Bill. He's having a bit of a cough attack there, so I muted him.
Oh, Bill.
Yeah. He hasn't unmuted himself, so I just wanted to remind him in case he's been talking to us.
Oh yeah, that's another clean shirt will do. I don't know if you've ever used that expression, do you? Another clean shirt will do you. So, an expression from Ireland, like when somebody's ready to die, like another clean shirt will do.
Oh, he's unmuted.
No, no.
There, Bill?
All I was saying was that it was another form of redundancy.
Is what another form of redundancy, another clean shirt will do you?
Well, I mean, if you can use your refrigerator to communicate online, that's another form of redundancy. You've got your phone and your laptop and your fridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking stupid. Rich people problems, you know?
Yeah.
Millions of people starving around the world, and we're putting fucking TVs in our fridges. That's
Yeah.
it.
Expensive toys. Yeah. But you know what? Where we are compared to where they are, we really can't do anything to help them. The powers that be.
We really can't what?
You can't help him.
I said the powers that be can help those people or they can't. It's up to them. We're not in control.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there's a
Yeah,
country,
I agree. That is
yeah, but
unfortunate.
unfortunately, there's a country that's not this country that was in it, went in, raped, pillaged, stole, leaves all these countries in fucking ruin. And then fucks off and stuff. They even done it in my country, created a famine that nobody ever talks about. Like millions of people starved to death in the
Yeah.
streets of Ireland. It's never talked about. You never hear anybody talk about it in history channels because a certain country just fucking covers it up. That's it.
Are you talking Ireland specific or in general?
Well, in Ireland, they created a famine. There was a million some people died.
Well, they had
starved in the streets. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they had the potato famine. I know.
Yeah, but that potato famine was caused by the country I'm talking about. Because the country I'm talking about, the only reason there was a potato famine is because all the food like was getting taken from Ireland and shipped out. Like all the animals, all the fruit, veg, everything The only thing left
Right.
to eat was potatoes. And then when the potatoes got the blight and got the poison, the people were still taking all the food out and letting the Irish people die and starve to death in the streets.
Well, that was when my family came over to the U.S.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
That's when a lot of people left on the coffin ships.
yeah, and that was like what the early 1800s or something like that.
Yeah, everybody at 1800, yeah. But up until like 1952, 53, it was actually illegal for an Irish Catholic to get an education. Like, the Irish Catholics used to have to hide in the mountains just to get educated.
I know politics were really fucked up back then, and they're getting fucked up again.
They are fucked up again, yeah.
Unfortunately, they are.
There's too many rich people around the world running countries that have no clue what it's like. Not the fucking need for anything.
Are we offline?
Well, John, the problem is that they don't care, Sean.
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah, they know.
Should you have this conversation online?
People are having problems.
Well, that's why I said I'm not naming the countries. That's I knew you were still alive. So I said I'm not naming any countries. I'm not naming. People can figure it out for themselves.
Yeah.
Very easy. They pay attention.
Yeah.
Very easy to figure out.
Almost got 4 battery charged.
How long did it take you to charge one of them batteries?
Not long, maybe 15 minutes.
Shit, at all? Fucking
yeah.
What battery is that?
The Easy Peak is a Traxxas 9.4 volt.
These big fucking
big battery.
Using a tractor charger and all that.
Yeah.
This is a 3S8000 for my excavator.
Mm-hmm.
So the KBRC's NIM is probably still bigger than that fucking thing.
Might be longer. I think that one's yours is thicker. Right? It's thicker.
That's its secret.
Yeah.
Well, how long does it take to Sean? How long does it take to charge that one up?
Yeah, about an hour.
And the only company still including them in RTRs is RC 4-wheel drive.
What batteries?
Nickel metal hydride, yeah.
Oh, nickel metal hydride, yeah.
The fucking Tamiya adapter.
I thought Tamiya had one.
Yeah,
if you buy a new RC 4-wheel drive vehicle, you get a nickel metal battery.
Yeah, and they used to. I think they actually started doing away with the Tamiya connector, didn't they? They used to have
the Tamiya connector is history. The last few that I know of were using a T plug, but they have since switched to the other one, the XT90, I think it is.
XT60s, like they have now.
I don't know, it's a big yellow one.
Yeah, the
XT60 or a 90, but probably the 60. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought there was another one that was doing it, a drifter or something.
The 90.
They still have a
nickel metal
battery.
90 is what you're going to use on a 4S.
Yeah.
They're big.
But these are
drifter.
They're like these nickel metal batteries they send with them are like 2S.
Yeah, that's an XT60 connector. The XT60 connectors will do it up till 4S.
Yeah, it's an XT60.
Yeah, that's all XT90s.
Well, now the last one that I bought was new. It had a
look, I have a bag of batteries lying here. Not a bag of batteries lying there. You're talking about them connectors.
Yeah, XT60.
Yeah, that's the one you're talking about, Bill, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're XT60.
Yeah. Yeah.
The 90s are bigger than that.
They're supposed to be easier to install than they are for the
they're a lot better than them stupid Deans.
Yeah, I use XT60 for most of mine. Yeah.
Yeah, everything I've got is on Dean. but the everything except my little mini cap
Uh,
got that blue connector, whatever that is.
EC3,
I guess so. It's
Horse
blue.
rock.
probably an EC3.
Yeah, it's the one that came on it. I haven't done anything to it except drive it. I've put some other
the
wheels on
XT60 fits inside the EC3 anyway, no?
Thanks for stopping in, Fern. We'll see you later. Appreciate it.
There, Fern.
See you later,
Later,
Fern.
it. But
Solo.
Is it the
That's what
XT60 and the EC3? They actually fit together, no? Or is it the EC5?
You
I
can
guess.
make them fit together, the EC5, yeah.
Yeah. They
You
fit
can.
together.
It's dangerous, but you can.
the 5
Yeah.
and the 60.
Yeah. They'll fit together.
Yeah, they're real similar. I mean the color of the plug, obviously. The shape is very similar.
And if they sit together, Captain Dangerous over here was running one of those vehicles. So,
I used to be Dean's and I changed everything out to XT60s
yeah, XT60s are way fucking better. Like,
Yeah. and safer, ways.
yeah.
That should probably be my next mission. Change
It's
everything.
crazy though, because it's crazy, like, because these big construction vehicles all come with like XT60 connectors.
Right.
I just buy, so for the batteries that I already have Dean's on, I just buy these connectors. So they come pre-made.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
resoldered all mine. I just
Yeah,
soldered.
they just come pre-made like already.
I just cut them off.
Yeah, so they're
Yeah,
handy.
I
Like,
mean,
you buy like, you buy a pack of 10 of them for like fucking $3 or something like so.
I know it's crazy. Isn't it?
Yeah,
Amazon is awesome. You know, everybody talks bad about Jeff Bezos and how he's a billionaire taking advantage of everybody, but he
yeah.
gives us cheap shit that work.
Well, not anymore because today was the last day of the tariff loophole. There was a loophole and
Oh, yeah, I remember reading about that.
yeah, there was a loophole where anything under $800 didn't get tariffs. But as of today, that loophole ended, so now
Right.
even something at $1 gets a tariff. It'll be
But
harder.
what I
That'll
also
hurt
read
it.
was that if it has already been ordered, it's sliding in without that tariff added to it.
Yeah,
Already grand,
trust me, they're fucking.
already grandfathered.
No,
If it's
trust
not,
me, they're trying, the companies are trying already. I just had a conversation yesterday, Wednesday with Lennox, that's supplying all my RTU units. And they're trying to hit me with tariffs, and I'm like, motherfuckers, the units are supposed to be on my job site in June. Like, that means whatever components you had for these units should have been in America, building the units already. Like, don't give me that bullshit. And they're like, no, we're gonna have to hit you with a 10% tariff charge in these units. Like,
they're trying to
fuck
throw
off.
it on it already when it should have
Yeah.
already been delivered.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Everybody's just trying it now. Like, it's a way for them to, it's a way for them to make money, and they're not even calling it like, they're calling it a
Hey,
surcharge.
everybody's trying to gain an advantage wherever they can.
Well, that's what I mean.
You
They're
know?
all gonna take advantage of it now, like, if they're, Lennox is calling it a surcharge. They're like, we're not calling it a price hike, because a price hike can't ever be
Yeah,
taken
it's
off,
basically
but a
an
surcharge
additional.
can be later down the line, like, you know? Fucking
And with
chances.
what you do, it's fucked up because you've done the whole thing based on bids that were made and accepted, and now people are trying to change shit.
Yeah.
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 See what Mitch is doing over there.
Working
Yeah,
on
what
our
is he
C
doing?
cars, you know, these things that, you know, we go out and run every now and then.
Nice.
They got wheels and stuff and gears, and spools and drive shafts.
Batteries and shit.
But yeah, these weird things called like ESCs and stuff. It's weird. You do all kinds of weird stuff. Sometimes you can get them to go fast, you know.
Or sometimes
stuff.
you can't. You can make them
Sometimes you
fly.
can't. Sometimes you can't.
Sometimes you can make them fly.
And for the rest
This
of
is
us, if we had 100 mile an hour, we would be saying that's crazy. But for top speed, to be doing 100 mile an hour, he thinks the handbrake's on. He'll be checking his batteries and it's only doing 100 mile an hour.
Be right back, guys. Time for another beer run. Damn thing's empty.
There's
I
that-
need to do one of these.
What is that?
Drive shaft.
Why is
Called
it
the
a
Trident.
Holy cow. Look at that shit. Jesus.
the crazy drive shaft?
That's pretty damn thick.
It I need a new one. The only problem is I can't get a new one. So I'm trying to make it as best as better as I can.
I've never seen
Nope.
one like that.
That is from Scorched RC.
Torched.
They're out of they're Europe. Oh, where are they from? I forget off the top of my head. The UK. Where Rosa, I don't know if you ever heard of Rosa, where they do like this big speed run competition over there and stuff like that. Right there, they have that drive shaft. Russian from also come out with his own style with the Trident, and it definitely does work over the conventional dog bone style, like just a regular old drive shaft, you know.
Yeah.
Um, and they specifically came out with them for these cars because of the angle of the drive shafts would just and the length of them would create this so much wobble. So they tested it on these, and here it works out. I mean, pretty good. You got to be really careful of them. When they first came out, I sent one to Kay, and his blew apart on the first run. I mean,
Oh shit.
like I use like I said, it's one of the things that I use red Loctite on because all three of those bearings on there, you just bolt them down to that shaft.
Are those
And I mean, you're talking a lot of RPM. So it's like the last pass I made the other day, it spit one of those bearings out at 162. You know, the car's passing me, and my brother even said it after it passed me. He's like, "Dude, that was sparks flying out of the back of that thing." I was like, "I know."
yeah, some come out.
But
So are those oh, never mind.
Yeah, because the red Loctite's good for all the hydraulic stuff, for like around the oil and everything.
yeah,
Whereas you use all the red Loctite.
yeah. But
So are those like flying steel drive shafts and stuff like that?
it's a titanium shaft, and
Ooh, nice.
it just has just three triangulated spots on it where they drilled and tapped, and then you bolt three bearings onto it. And it's like a cup. It's like a three-way cup, you know, and the bearings ride in between each gap. So it helps. I mean, does the deal. I don't really like the titanium shafts. The titanium shafts seem to wear a lot easier than a steel shaft.
Three.
So they may be lighter, they may be stronger, but to me, every single titanium shaft I've ever used, it is always worn out. Complete. Well, I'll never be able to show you
Basically,
how worn out
failed
this thing
before
is,
steel shaft did.
It's one shaft, 3 cups.
Yeah, that's pretty worn.
I mean, and that there's quite a bit of use on this one, but it's not really like this shaft here has some wear on it, but I think this shaft has two or three runs on it, and it's still pretty good. It's better than the other one. The other one's had a lot more runs on it, but for the way
It's
this
your,
shaft looks,
the front drive shaft
that's a rear. Yeah,
rear.
the
Okay.
front is the Trident. This one.
Okay.
So,
Oh, and it's only on one end.
yes, it's only on the front because of the way the kick up is on the chassis in the front, and that angle to your spool.
Yeah.
That angle in and of itself. I mean, before I bought this Trident shaft, I would make one run with this car and have to replace the front pinion bearing in it. It would either blow it to smithereens, or it would just like destroy itself, loosen up. It would just eat the front bearing every single time I ran it.
Huh.
And so that's why I went and got the Trident shaft, and it definitely lasts a lot longer. You know, as far as
Well,
that
that's good.
part. The only other problem is you wind up blowing out the other bearings that are on the shaft. You know what I mean? When the shaft starts wearing out, it's like catch 22. But which one's easier to replace? You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, to tear the
Oh,
whole front diff apart in this car, you're the way I do it. So yeah, you could do it without taking the whole whole front end apart, but I don't. I like taking the whole thing off and setting my diff up, the right, the
Yeah.
way I like to do it.
no, I
But
think you need to take and use one of those bearing packers where you just pump the grease in.
well,
it
yeah,
packs
I
the
mean, these are
You know,
three.
get
The bearing
all
on
of
that
your bearings.
is so small that it's like you're basically wheel is about the only thing you're gonna get on. That's a
Oh.
it's a 3x5x3 bearing, I think, for
Right.
each one of those in the front of it.
That sounds like the tiny ones that some of the Tamayas used to use.
Yeah, yeah, it's really super small, but definitely does help. But like I said, I mean, this car, it has not had an easy life, to say the least. But I'm trying to get it to 170.
Hey.
And I hit 164, and I think the bearing was starting to go. And I got to 163 the other day. The next pass I made, it spit the bearing out. And I still went 162.
Hey.
But the difference in horsepower from just that one bearing, it was the difference of 12 horsepower versus 15 horsepower in that run. No, I'm sorry, 19 horsepower in that run. It made off from one bearing.
Crazy.
One simple, tiny little bearing.
Yeah. Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah, back in the day when I was riding dirt bikes and stuff, I've had engines that performed pretty good, but then right at the end, all of a sudden, these sons of bitches were screaming, just amazingly fast, and then they were done.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And
They
it's the
always
same
run the
thing
best
for
before
a
they
lot of
blow up.
electric stuff. I mean, you can run stuff to a point where, all right, everything loosens up and it's fucking great, and it hauls ass. And then next run, it just completely self-destructs. You know,
Yeah.
and I've had exactly the same thing happen with the old two-stroke dirt bikes and shit like that.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks, Dwayne.
Thanks, Kurt. Thanks for jumping in.
Good night,
guys.
Kurt.
Kill the live here in a sec anyway, so thanks.
See you,
Later,
Chad.
Kurt.
Have a
Have a
good night, Kurt. Hey, Dwayne, thanks for adding me. I'm heading out too. We're getting storms here and I'm in my little 10 by 12 shed.
Yeah, no worries, Brian.
Yeah,
Stay
you'll be
safe.
on
I'm
it.
going into the
Good
house.
night, Brian.
All right. See you
Great to
guys
see
later.
you, buddy.
All right.
Yeah.
Brian.
Have a
Good
good
to
night.
see you again, buddy. Have a good one.
Yep.
All right, I'm just gonna end the stream. I don't know if there's maybe a couple in the chat. There's Dirk right there, so we're gonna end the stream. Dirk, thanks for showing up as always. Brandon, thanks. Vern was in for a
Anything
bit.
after?
Appreciate it. Yeah, he's got the link if he wants to pop in.
Yes,
Thanks
please
everyone
do.
for coming, and
And,
we'll next one. This one was for Josh because he wasn't in today and he was at Beat the Creek.
Good night, guys.
He'll be back
Cool.
on Friday. Are you going live tomorrow, Duckman?
Yeah, I'll be live tomorrow.
Okay, Duckman's tomorrow.
no.
Kurt's is on
Kurt's on
Sunday, and
Sunday.
I'll be back on again
Make
Wednesday next
sure
week.
you send me the link there, Duckman.
Yeah, I'll talk to you after, Bill.
Okay. Fair enough.
And we should be off.